Veterans Voices is sponsored by Douthit Insurance and Marathon Quick Stop.
Like many others, 9/11/2001 is a day Andrew Moore will never forget. But when he watched the second Twin Tower fall while he was aboard the USS Enterprise in the middle of the Arabian Sea, he knew his deployment would take a turn as the ship turned around and was one of the first to respond for Operation Enduring Freedom.
The USS Enterprise was wrapping up its 6-month deployment in September of 2001. The Navy was patrolling the no-fly zone in the southern part of Iraq following an anti-air missile unit.
Right toward the end of our time in the Gulf, we found it and sent a strike force in to take it out.
Andrew Moore was working the night shift in the Intel Center on the ship. On September 11th, he woke up early to the second Twin Tower falling in New York.
I called up to the Intel Center. One of the people that worked for me that worked during the daytime on the day shift answered the phone, and I talked to him, and he said, "It's just real quiet." He said, "We're all sitting here watching the news just like everybody else is."
That quickly changed as the ship turned around and became the first carrier on station.
Our aircraft wing was the first wing over Afghanistan, and it was led by the Air Wing commander himself. He, even though he was a senior officer, you know, nobody wanted to miss out on the opportunity to take part in those strikes or retaliatory kind of strikes.
Moore and his team were more focused on Iraq instead of Afghanistan ahead of the attacks.
We had briefed and we had done research intel on the terrorist organizations, and you know, and so we were aware of the Al-Qaeda group and Bin Laden in it. But before that, there was very little on the horizon for them, for us at the time.
And until they were relieved, everyone on the ship went into overdrive as Operation Enduring Freedom got underway.
From September the 11th until the first part of October, just got ready. You know, obviously intelligence coming in, making plans. Targets were being directed from Central Command out of the Central Command out of the Persian Gulf, and making those plans to send aircraft loaded with bombs to make those.
This is just part of Commander Moore's time in the Navy. In next week's Veterans Voices, he will share a profound moment from the night of 9/11 and how the lessons learned shaped other parts of his career.